Welcome back, besties, to today's class. So in today's class, we'll be learning how to cut and sew the cowl drape or the harem pant. Remember, in our previous class, we actually learned how to draft the patterns for the cowl drape pant. Please, if you have not already watched that, go watch that first before you continue with this so that you can understand it better. Okay, so for this pant, I'll be using about 3 meters of fabric. Now, the reason why I'm using 3 meters of fabric is because this cowl drape pant has to be cut on bias so that you have very good drape. So anything you're cutting on bias usually takes more fabric. Okay, so I'll be using a satin fabric for this. This satin fabric is a kind of soft, and yeah, it's something that can create good drape. So be sure to use a fabric that is medium to lightweight fabric. Okay, don't use very stiff fabric because you're not going to get good drapes for that. All right, now you're going to throw your fabric in a bias form. So just throw it like that. You see, this is the bias form. I hope you can see it well. Now, because you cannot see this fabric very well because it's a white fabric, so I'm going to show you with a paper. So assuming this one is your fabric, you are going to fold it like that. So this is how you actually get your bias. And that's what I've done to the fabric. And then you place your pattern on it like that and cut. I hope you get it. Now remember to add your seam allowance while cutting. And then on the waistline here, please transfer your notches. Just notch them where you are going to pleat. Notch them very nicely all the way down to the end. Okay. So now to start stitching, what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your notch like this. Now take it to the other part like so. Place it like this. You see the 2 notches? Place it like that. Use your pins to hold them together in place. And then we are going to go ahead and stitch. So hold them like this. So you're going to go ahead and stitch from one end all the way down to say about 7 cm. So you just use your tape to measure it and mark. So from here down, you're going to stitch from here all the way down about 7 or 8 cm, just like that. And then you're going to take the other pleat, fold it like that. This kind of pleat is called the pin tuck. So there are different kinds of pleats, but for this model, this is the type of pleat that is on that model. So you are just going to, yeah. So you pin all of them like that. Okay, so you're going to have something like this. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and stitch from here all the way to about 8 cm, and then you stitch the other one all the way to about 8 cm like that until you finish stitching all your pleats. So you're just going to place your tape like this and then measure where you want to stop your stitch. I'm marking 8 cm, so I'm going to stitch from here to here 8 cm. So you're going to have something like this. Okay, and then the front is going to look like this. Then you're going to repeat the same steps for all the other pleats. Okay, so once you finish, you're going to have something like this, nice and neat. So the back is going to look like this. Now you're going to iron, press all your pleats towards the side seams, and then if you want a very neat finishing, you're going to go overlock all the raw edges. Okay, so once you finish pressing your pleats, you're going to have something like this. So once you flip it to the back side, it's going to look like this. So now you're going to take one side of your front pant and then one side of your back pant. Place them together with right side facing the right side of the fabric against the right side of the other fabric. And then you are going to stitch them together on the inseam. So you place them like that, and then you're going to stitch from here all the way down to the hem. You're going to do exactly the same thing for the other side, and then you open press your seam allowance. So once you've stitched the inseam, the next thing would be for us to stitch the crotch. So you're going to place it like this, and then take the other part and then place it on top with the right side of the fabric against the right side of the fabric. Okay, so you place these, and then you're going to match your center seam like this, or your crotch like so. And then for the back side, yes, this is my back side, so you're going to stitch, you're going to leave a small space for us to install our zipper. So you're going to just mark where you want your zipper to stop. So you can mark from here. Just place your zipper and mark where you want your zipper to stop. Now I'm installing zipper at the back side because I just want something really quick, easy, and also very nice. Although this design actually has the zipper in front, but yeah, I don't want to do a zipper fly and all of that. Well, if that's what you want to do, please just go ahead. But I want to install a zipper at the back. So you leave a space where you install your zipper at the back, and then you're going to stitch from here all the way down to these parts here. Close it up and then open press your seam allowance. All right. So now you're just going to arrange your pants together, and then we are going to stitch the side seam. So you place them together like this, and then you go ahead to join the side seam from one end all the way down to the hem. And then you do exactly the same thing for the other side as well. And then you open press your seam allowance. All right. So once you finish joining the side seam of your pants, you're going to have something like this with the back side open. Okay. And this is the front. Good. Now the next thing we want to do is to attach our waistband. Remember, for your waistband, you're going to cut, for the center front, you're going to cut 2 unfold. And then for the center back, you're going to cut 4 pieces. Okay, so you're going to take one of each. Be sure to fuse your waistband so that it will be a lot sturdy. Now you're going to take your front and your side, your center back waistband, place them together like so with the right side facing themselves, and then place the other one like that. This is going to be the center back. The center back is going to be open. And then you're going to go ahead and stitch this part and stitch this up other part. Open press your seam allowance. Okay, I've already done that for this one. Okay, so you're going to have a long piece just like this. Now we're going to attach our waistband to our pants. So you take your waistband, and then on the side seam here, just match your waistband side seam to the side seam. Use your pins to hold them together in place. And then you match your center front, and then your other side seam. Okay, So you can add more pins to it so that it can stay very well. Now you're going to stitch from one end all the way down to the other end. Now once you finish stitching, you're going to press your seam allowance towards the waistband, because your waistband is going to be like this. Once you finish attaching your waistband, just take the seam and press it upwards towards the waistband. All right. So once you finish attaching your waistband, you're going to have something like this. Now you're going to go ahead and then install your zipper nicely, okay? And now you're going to take your other waistband, then place it, just place it like so, side seam against the side seam, and then pin them so that they match. And then we're going to go ahead and stitch it. So now you're going to go ahead and stitch like so. Stitch from one end all the way down to the other end. And then you're going to top stitch on your facing, the one that is going to be inside. Top stitch it nicely and give it a very good press, okay? Give it a very good press. So once you finish the edge of your zipper like this, you see how nice and neat it is. We are going to top stitch on this part. So you're going to actually stitch on the ditch. You see this part here, we are going to stitch on it and then catch this facing. But before then, it's easier for you to pin it together so that it will be easy for you to stitch. So I'm just going to put a couple of pins to hold the facing and the waistband together like that, okay? And then we're going to stitch from here all the way down to the other end. All right. Okay, so you see, this is what you're going to have. Now you're going to go ahead and give it a very good press. So once you finish your waistband, you're going to have something like this, nice and neat. Now the only thing you need to do will be for you to finish off your hem. Now once you finish off your hem, you are ready to rock your cowl drape or harem pants. Now tell me, what do you think of this tutorial? I hope it was simple enough for you to follow. And be honest, I really want your honest feedback. Is this a pant you would love to wear? And when would you love to wear this to? For me, this is a pant that I've been so reluctant to make for so long. I have always felt that this pant is going to make me look like a bag of rice because it is so big. And because I'm a plus size, yeah, so if I wear something like this, I just feel I'm just going to look like a bag of rice. So be honest, give me your honest feedback. I really want to hear it. What do you think of this pant? Is this something you like to make? Is this something you like to wear? Just let me know. And what do you think? How does it look on me? I want your honest review, please. Please, if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment for me. And then subscribe if you are not already subscribed, all right? Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. I'll see you in my next class. Until then, bye-bye.